Hey guys, Sean here
Evan.
with our review of Child's Play 2. So this was released back in 1990, about a year before we were born. More like two months and a day before I was born. Yay. So this movie picks up where it was sort of where the first one left off, about 2 years later actually, where Andy is now in a foster home. Chucky's being essentially repaired by the toy company to prove there's nothing wrong with the doll, which is, yeah, we know there's a lot wrong with the doll. And, you know, it's basically Chucky trying to basically hunt Andy down and to put his soul into Andy, which is basically the same premise as the first movie.
Yeah, well, there is something wrong with the doll. It's just drawn in a way that
no one will believe.
Yeah.
So this movie was released November 9th, pretty much the same day as the first movie. Funny. Only 2 years later. Runtime, hour and 24 minutes. Budget was $13 million. I think it's probably more than the first movie.
Yeah.
And made back roughly $35.7 million at the box office. Well, now we know why the score was better. Graham Revell.
Yes.
The guy that did Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what anyone says. Daredevil.
Just out of
fun
curiosity,
movie.
go back to the other page from there because I just want to see who did it. Because I know we forgot to mention it.
Yeah. Hang on. These are the first film sequel. Thank you.
Joe Renzetti.
That makes a lot of sense.
I don't remember what any of his scores. Yeah, but the ironic thing about the music was with. Might as well start with the music because we already went down that road. But the thing I found ironic about the music was in the first movie, the score throughout the movie was terrible, but the
end credits was good.
And this
here it's reversed.
Is reversed. The ending credit music sucks, and the music
of the movie is good. But yeah, this movie was written by Don Mancini, like most of the films in the franchise, if not all the films in the franchise. Stars Alex Vincent, Jenny Agutter, whatever, Garrett Graham, Christine Elise, and
Zabriskie.
Thank you. Child's Play 2 was actually the first of the franchise to be distributed by Universal because MGM apparently sold off the rights for reasons I think Mancini said because they got a new owner and that the guy doesn't like horror movies. I think I read something like that. I don't know. But so they sold the rights to Universal, and Universal has sold the rights to the film ever since. And they sold the rights just before they were going to do Child's Play 2. So that's why they knew it comes.
That doesn't make any sense because I thought that MGM still had quite a few horror movies made. I think the Mimic series was.
Life doesn't make. Dude, Life don't make sense.
Yeah, I think the Mimic trilogy was done by MGM, and that trilogy is newer than this series.
Who knows, man?
I think
so. What do you think of this movie, man?
It was pretty good. It was still really good.
If you were okay,
better than the first movie in some parts. Not, I don't know. If I would say as a whole. I wouldn't say as a whole, but some parts were better.
Mm.
I thought the doll kind of made some more jokes this time.
Yeah, it says here they used more comic elements in Chucky's character.
Yeah, we made a lot of jokes too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, speaking of jokes, at the end of the movie, remember when Chucky's like, no! I was like, yeah, now we know where George Lucas got it.
If he got it from that.
Hey, I firmly believe that.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, now we know where Lucas got it. And by the way, this is my favorite Star Wars movie. Hate me all you want. Which I'm pretty sure now I'm going to get comments saying, why is Revenge of the Sith your favorite? Why not episodes either 4 or 6 or even episode 7? It's like, well, it's like, you know what? This was the first Star Wars movie I saw in theaters. So I have an attachment to it, so bite me. And I saw it with this numbnut. Thanks to him, I had painful neck for hours. Yes, because we just had to sit in front row.
Well, excuse me for the fact that I want to get the full experience with the sound booming in my face.
This is why they have IMAX now.
Well, yeah, that's now, not 15 years ago, just about.
Wow, 15 years almost.
Yeah, literally.
That movie's old now.
I mean, had we probably still that movie came out, we were probably still in middle school.
We were. I was like heading into. I was leaving 6th grade, I think.
Yeah, and I graduated almost 8 years ago. So yeah, that goes to show how old that movie is now.
Damn. But yeah, this movie basically is almost the same premise as the first movie.
Pretty much just.
I mean, I'll admit, Don Mancini adds more of his original script into this movie, such as Chucky going after the people who basically hurt Andy, which, like the foster parents, the teacher, which, you know, it's pretty sad when I'm rooting for Chucky to kill somebody.
That teacher was a.
It's like Brad Dourif said. Well, if the fans are rooting for Chucky to kill someone, that means I'm doing pretty bad at my job. Well, for someone doing pretty bad at their job, he gives a good fucking performance.
Yeah.
In all of these movies.
Oh, I have to say, the teacher in this movie plays
a bitch.
She plays the equivalency of Kyle's mom in South Park. So I guess we have to. Well, she's a bitch. She's a bitch. She's a bitch. She's a biggest bitch in the whole wide world. A bitch she was. The boys and girls.
Yeah, we're total South Park fans. So
he is more than I do. I like some stuff. I just don't like it around watching that much.
But yeah, what did you think of Kyle in the movie? The main female lead, I guess you could say.
She was pretty cool.
Yeah. We even made a Terminator reference towards the end of the movie where Andy's basically John, Chucky's the Terminator, and Kyle's like Sarah.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I guess you could make that reference.
Yeah. Well, that ending did kind of remind me of the ending to Terminator 2 a little bit.
But yeah, like I said about Mancini's original script, the whole climax at the toy store, or the toy...
better climax than the first movie.
Well, yeah, the toy factory, though, was actually in Mancini's original script.
Yeah.
Which is what I like about these movies, is that Don Mancini doesn't throw the entire Blood Buddy script away. He's still using pieces of it throughout the franchise, but only where it suits the story. Like in Curse, the court scene with Nika, that was actually, I think, supposed to be a part of the original Blood Buddy script. That was originally supposed to be put into the beginning of this movie, but because they didn't have Catherine Hicks for some reason, they wrote that scene out. So I can understand him trying to reuse that script as much as possible.
To be honest, I actually didn't care for Catherine Hicks' performance in the first movie. Don't get me wrong, she's an okay actor, but I don't know. She didn't tickle your fancy to pull out some powers. I liked her.
We should still review that at some point.
I liked her performance a lot better when she acted in that Star Trek movie, Voyage Home.
And dude, actually, if you ever walked up to a Star Trek person and got it confused with Star Wars, you get your ass handed to you. And vice versa. If you walked up to a Star Wars person and talked Star Trek, you still have your ass handed to you. So don't confuse the franchises.
Oh, what you said there kind of reminded me of an episode of Big Bang Theory when the guys were going to see the new Star Wars movie and they invited Will Wheaton to come along, and Will Wheaton was wearing one of these blue Star Trek outfits, and he was like, "Hey, I was in Star Trek, just voting for the home team," and this guy yelled out, "Star Trek sucks," and Will Wheaton said, "Yeah, live long and suck it."
Whoa. But yeah, I highly enjoyed this movie. I thought there was parts of it where I liked it better than the first.
But there were parts when there wasn't.
Yes.
I mean, music was better.
Yes, way better. There's actually fucking music in this movie. Who knew?
We had a lot more one-liners.
Yes, because they said that they went more comedic with Chucky's character.
We made our own one-liners.
You didn't remember any of them?
Yeah, some of them. Like I remember I really liked the scene where Chucky abducts Kyle and they're driving down the road. He's like, "Just drive, you dumb bitch!" And then they get pulled over by the cops, and Chucky's like, "Oh shit, we're good. Okay, we got to."
Yeah, the cop's like, "What's wrong with him?" She's like, "You've heard of the dolls who pee, right?"
Yeah.
Well, this one bleeds.
And I was like, "Wow, Toys Today." Yeah, I said what the guy was thinking. Wow, Toys Today.
As you can see, we have fun with these movies.
Oh yeah, the ending scene when Andy was covering him with the melted plastic used to make the dolls. I know what Andy's thinking. Don't get used to melted plastic. Don't get used to hot melted plastic. You won't see it until you met Jennifer Tilly in the fourth movie.
Which actually both Tilly and Vincent appeared in Curse. That was fucking cool.
But yeah. Here's some hot plastic. You'll see it again in 2 movies.
Yeah.
Although Jennifer Tilly really isn't that pretty.
And she
has her days.
Yeah. So what did you think of the story, though?
It was good. It was better.
I mean,
even there's a continuation.
It's almost the same plot as the first movie, though, if you know why.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a continuation.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's nothing new to the table, but it gets the job done.
Yeah. Compared to the next movie, though.
Yeah. Well, I didn't hate it, but
it suffered from a rush production.
Yeah.
Child's Play 3. We'll get to that one, though.
And a very interesting introduction when they were like trying to fix the doll.
Yeah, I think you can tell they're only doing that to basically protect their own ass.
Yeah. Yeah, that toy company is the OCP of this movie. Being evil just to cover their dumb asses.
Pretty much.
I remember that one joke, yeah.
But here's the thing is, just because you change the doll's body doesn't mean jack shit. It's called, here's a dumb idea. Take the charred body, open the fucker, and if you see a heart in there, that must mean something. Hello?
Here's another guy. Here's a couple of other ideas to tell it's bad. Put a cross in its face. If it burns, if it's bad. Put a picture of Jim Caviezel.
Dude, it already burns. I don't know what a cross would do.
Put a picture of Jim Caviezel in front of it. If he doesn't like it, he's the devil. Put it in an elevator with some peanut butter and jelly. If it falls a certain way, it's the devil in it. I'm sorry. I just had to reference that.
Wow.
It's peanut butter and jelly. Oh, the devil's here.
And it's just jelly side down, dude. There's no peanut butter in it.
Well, I like peanut butter.
I'm just saying.
So excuse the fuck me.
Wow. You people see what I have to deal with from time to time.
Oh yeah, I remember one of the other jokes I made right at the beginning of the movie when they were like fixing the doll's teeth. I was like, wow, doll dentistry. Here, Chucky, open your mouth and say, I'm Brandon Dorff, you asshole. I open up and say, fuck you.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh my god, it's so funny. No, go ahead, man. But yeah. I think we should talk about the movie, though. Oh, no, I'm gonna let you talk once you learn to calm down.
But yeah.
Breathe.
But yeah, it was a great movie. I mean, I give it a bit more 8.5.
Yeah, I'd say that.
The humor adds some stuff to
it.
It's a bit more graphic and violent.
Mm-hmm.
While some of the stuff they added wasn't as good as the original, some of the stuff they added was better. So yeah. I give it that.
Same.
I give it 8.5.
I'd say the same. Like what you said, some of the stuff they added, like, it helped with the movie. Some of the stuff made it not as good, but the other stuff they added I thought was really good.
Yeah, personally, I actually really didn't even care for that Kyle character until, like, right at the end. Oh, yeah, especially the scene where she flicks off the doll because of what he did to her. It's like, yeah, same to you.
No, it's like Chucky's, like, on the conveyor belt, and she's like, and it's like, finally a protagonist that gives the killer the middle finger. It's so funny. Yeah. And a lot of people have asked us over the years, why doesn't Kyle just take care of Andy instead of shipping him to a military school in the next movie, which doesn't make sense. Why she doesn't just take care of him? She'd be 18 and,
Yeah, but
and all she gets is a passing reference in the next movie. Well, it's like, what the fuck, writers?
Maybe.
Or what the fuck, Don Mancini? Couldn't you not get the actors back or something?
Maybe the company who owned that orphanage or whatever it is didn't think she was a good enough role model.
Who knows, man? It doesn't make sense.
I mean, because of what happened to him in the institute she went in, they're going to have to get permission from both sides.
Who knows? So it just doesn't make sense. But yeah, great movie, highly enjoyable, but on par with the first movie, I'd say.
And if anyone ever questions how these dolls keep on getting evil, here's an idea you can think of. Who says that when he did that evil ritual in the first movie, the doll in his hand was the only one that the evil spirit went into?
Mm-hmm. Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, his spirit could have broken into multiple pieces, but hey, he's an evil spirit. He could be like Legion in Exorcist 3 and be multiple spirits in like one organism.
Okay, now you're getting the Voldemort jokes, dude.
Yeah.
Soul breaking in several pieces.
Well, that pretty much comes from religion. Not to start anything religious, don't want to do that, but I'm just saying.
So you're trying to say Voldemort was religious?
No, I'm just saying the idea of that comes from religious text.
Oh, I see. So yeah, this video might be shorter than the last one, apparently.
Yeah, probably just a couple minutes.
Probably. But yeah, all in all, we both enjoyed this movie. Thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, really fun.
More humor.
Definitely.
See, Warner Brothers? This is what Suicide Squad should have been.
Yes.
Darker and humor at the same time.
But no, God forbid that we make our movies dark nowadays.
Yeah, God forbid, because then you'd get like a lighter shot up your ass.
Now you see why I tend to try to watch a lot more older movies. I just like that feeling that older movies.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, dude. DC, in my opinion, started with 2 good movies: Man of Steel and BVS. But then, because fanboys bitched about those 2 movies, they shot themselves in the ass and to force Suicide Squad into a lighter tone. Why does this sound so familiar? Batman Forever. No, literally, same thing.
Yeah, but Batman Forever was still pretty dark. I mean, compared to Batman and Robin.
True, but here's the thing is, people bitch about Batman Returns being a dark movie, and look what happened with Forever. They injected a lighter tone.
Yeah, but at least that one still ended up being good.
True.
I mean, heck,
well,
I would choose
Jim Carrey.
I would choose Batman Forever any day over Suicide Squad.
Oh, me too, dude.
And it wasn't just the lighter tone. I mean, I just thought it was, when it came to Batman Forever, I just thought it was a good movie.
Jim Carrey always makes a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless your name is Son of the Mask, Evan Almighty, When Harry Met Lloyd, or Ace Ventura Jr. Yeah, stay away from those.
Not to mention, there wasn't Jim Carrey, a movie that had Jim Carrey in it when he was like peeled off for like the first 15 minutes.
Was it the Deadpool?
Yeah.
What, he's only in the movie for 15 minutes?
Yeah, just about 12, 15
Oh,
minutes.
I'm never watching that movie then.
It's actually really
see my favorite actor die in 15 minutes? What the fuck?
It's actually a
but yeah, before we ramble about other shit, we both enjoyed Child's Play 2. Give about 8.5, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say about that.
Good movie?
Yes, very good movie.
Fun.
Sadly, the series starts going downhill.
Yeah.
Well, and then it picks itself up, goes back downhill, and then it's a
roller
confusing.
coaster
Yes, that makes it sound good. It's a very roller coaster of a series. We'll just say that one.
Yes. Or a yo-yo series. Whatever you
want. That too. It's a very up and down. It's a very confusing series. We'll say that.
Yes.
So
very up and down.
Yes.
Like having sex on a boat.
I wouldn't know. I've never done that. Have you?
Each passing second, it's going to be So yeah, I could see that, having sex on a boat. Each passing second, good for one person and bad for the other. A couple of seconds later, it reverses. It's good for the other person.
I will now take the movie we saw in theaters and smack him with it.
I would like to try sex on a boat. I bet it feels good.
Simmer. Don't do that. But yeah, that's been our review of Child's Play 2. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will now watch Child's Play 3 and review that. See you later.